Tonight that the United States, facing drastic defense cuts, could be falling behind some of its potential enemies. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin looks at that prospect tonight from the Pentagon.
For the first time in 2 years, the Pentagon says it can't afford to keep 2 aircraft carriers in the Persian Gulf. The USS Truman would have left today from Norfolk, Virginia. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta blamed the cutback on sequestration, saying if Congress can't rewrite the law, things will get worse.
Instead of being a first-rate power in the world, we turn into a second-rate power. That would be the result of sequester.
You won't find this chairman arguing that we need to do more with less. You'll find me arguing that if that happens, we need to do less with less.
As the U.S. and most of its allies decrease their defense spending, its adversaries are doing the opposite. In fact, Russia will surpass U.S. defense spending in terms of overall percent of GDP in just 2 years. China is slated to overtake the U.S. in 2035.
You've seen double-digit increases in Chinese defense spending for more than 15 years now, and that really should not only give pause to the United States, but it really should be a source of concern for the countries in the region as well.
2 years ago, then Defense Secretary Robert Gates browbeat NATO allies to spend 2% of their GDP on defense. But when France wanted to send forces into Mali to counter al-Qaeda in recent weeks, the U.S. had to provide the airlift and refueling because France needed U.S. help. In the Middle East, the Gulf states are increasing their defense spending to counter Iran.
These guys have been going gangbusters, rolling out prototypes of advanced weapon systems, whether it's new missiles, new aircraft, new drone aircraft.
Others argue that even with the sequester, the U.S. defense budget will dwarf its adversaries since U.S. military spending accounts for 40% of all defense spending worldwide.
If sequestration happens, we go from spending 40 cents out of every dollar to about 38 cents out of every dollar. So you decline, but not by this massive amount.
U.S. taxpayers spent $711 billion on defense in 2011, the equivalent of the next 13 largest defense budgets combined. The second largest defense budget in the world that year was China's, 6 times smaller than the U.S., but growing fast. John?
Jennifer Griffin for